All right, welcome back to another episode of Bros Chats. I was about to say the regular intro. I forgot we doing a Bro Chats here. No book up. I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Ace with us.
It's a new year, bro. We tired of telling you about this trash ass intro, bro. Like you gonna have to come up with something new, man.
Listen,
like,
that's my signature.
A new Eli, son. Like, there's no other Eli's out there. Like,
I'm the Eli. Like, you know
you the Eli now?
Eli, like,
okay. That's a no Eli man.
Eli.
Now, his name is Elisha, by the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not calling him Eli Manning. We call him Elisha Manning. That's his name.
But
like,
Eli's not your name either, though. Like.
Listen, it's better than Elisha, nigga. Like, what you talking about? Like,
You're right. Yeah, yes indeed. It's your boy Ace the GOAT. You know that. It's the Bro Chat, and we got the bro back. My boy Jew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That sound like my type of bars. You know what I'm saying? You ain't say no can bars to him. What's
that
up?
is can bars. And like Jew been back. So I mean, I don't know.
This our first Bro Chat episode though.
With Jew?
Jew, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is true. That is true.
That might be. No.
Yes.
We did a Bro Chat and oh, you wasn't on that episode. You was on that episode when we was in Atlanta with Terry.
Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. What it do? Your boy Jew. And we had no TikTok for a minute, but that shit was back soon as your watch went TikTok. You know what I'm saying? We back, you know what I'm saying? On the block. You heard?
That's camera bars.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Camera on bars.
That is camera.
That is.
You know, I'm about to start rating y'all intro. That's what I'm gonna start rating y'all.
All right, we gonna rate y'all. We gonna rate yours too.
We rating out of 5.
What my zero?
Keem had about his is a 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? And yours, I'll give yours about like 1.5. To be honest with you.
Yo, what was yours? Let's see if you keep it real.
Mine,
what was yours?
Definitely a 5 out of 5. For sure. Mine's iconic.
The only way your shit would be iconic is if the Why Eli chick said it.
It don't matter. It's still iconic. Like,
no. What's so iconic about it?
When we get our Netflix, documentary, that's gonna be
niggas don't even know what you say, bro. Like, what do you say?
The subtitles is on. They know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen, man. Let's get into this first topic, man. We gotta talk about dating apps experiences, right? You know, what are y'all experiences on dating apps? I don't know if y'all. Well, you don't use obviously, but Ace, you still use dating apps. So I'm gonna start here with Jew. When you did use dating apps, like, you know what I mean? What was your experience?
Anybody probably that seen me on a dating app. This was back in the days, probably not too far back in the days. I was being a creep, but I think the purpose of dating app is just try to get some pussy, and I was one of those people. So you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean. I had some, shorties pull up. You know what I mean. I just think this sounds very incriminating for me.
You do sound like you're walking on. I'm not used to you,
but I am walking on eggshells because. But this was a long time ago in my past, and you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to smash some ass, you know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to let you guys talk about it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm delivered now.
Y'all used to watch Dragon Ball Z, right? Remember in the beginning when they used to have the scouters? They used to they gauge your power. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some might say you had a scouter yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was on the app called Scout at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For all y'all that was on Scout, y'all know what that's about. You know what I'm saying? Freaky links, sneaky links. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Ace, man, what's your dating? You're still on dating apps. What's your experience like nowadays?
Nowadays, dating apps have evolved. You know what I mean? It's not just if you looking for pussy no more. You know what I mean? That's still an option, obviously. You know what I mean? But people actually finding relationships and getting married on these apps.
Word.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, I think they said like 40% of marriages now started on online or something like that, on an app or something.
Yeah,
I seen that somewhere. Yeah, something like that. But
I actually believe that now.
Yeah, because people aren't as social as they used to be. You know what I mean? When you go to like parties and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's hard to. I went to a party on Friday and sections. You know what I mean? They over here with a group of niggas. You don't know who. It's tough these days. You can't
dance with a shorty because you don't want to get punched in the face.
You don't want to get punched in the face. You know what I'm saying?
They still dance though. Yeah, when y'all go out,
like, you know what I'm saying?
I think if you go like Caribbean party, you can still catch like, you know what I mean, low dance and shit like that. But if you go to like clubs, it's tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's tough.
Yeah, I don't never see niggas dancing in the club now that I think about it. Like they might, you know what I mean? It's just a section, blowing hookah, drinking.
Unless you come with a group of Johns yourself, it's probably not. Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen.
The only place I remember like you could like really catch like a wine is if like Labor Day. or like those Fed events. Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm saying, like Caribbean shit.
Because they already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just enjoying ourselves.
They actually come to socialize and mingle and shit like that. Like, clubs is not for that no more. I don't know.
I think Caribbeans right now, I think they the only one keeping actual dancing in parties. Because Africans don't even do. We'll give it to African. Africans dance.
They dance,
for sure.
Yeah.
They just don't dance
not with each other.
Like, you know
they dance with each other. Just not the way that we used to.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe not.
Cause they do some like some synchronized, shit like that.
Shaking their shoulders back and forth.
Yeah. They do some synchronized shit, but other than that, nah. Cause we had our own experience with it. But dating apps, man. But the scary thing about dating apps now is you don't know who is who and what is what. Know what I'm saying?
Explain this.
I had an experience, you know what I mean? I was on the app.
It just sounds scary already. Like.
Yeah, I thought I was talking to what I thought was a woman, you know what I'm saying? The individual had up pictures of a woman, so we was chopping it up, whatever, exchange numbers. So we were supposed to link up one night. So I'm on my way to the individual's place of residence.
This nigga act like he giving a statement.
And the individual proceeds to tell me that he's not a woman. So I'm like, bro, you could have told me that on the app, bro. Like, why you wait till it get this far?
It would have still been good then. Like, it would have been okay.
Stop playing with me, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question. This is what the viewers want to know. Like you said, they should have told you earlier.
I'm a straight heterosexual man. I do not like men. I don't like any other form of women. Damn, you can't even say it real. Like I like naturally.
Nigga looking like he reading off a script. Nigga like,
you gotta do that.
Yeah, I like naturally born women. I don't know if I'm disrespecting anybody. If I am, I'm sorry. But
this nigga apologizing.
You gotta be born a woman, bro. Like that's it. Like, but yeah. So
what if they were born again?
What you mean born again? How you born again, bro?
Some people born again.
No, I don't deal with no born again.
And I don't want to bring up the past because we in a new year, but one might recall in a previous interview podcast that you may or may not have said that trans women are women. Cue flashback. Like,
yo, they gonna chop and screw this shit up to make it seem like I said that shit. I did not say that.
Cue the flashback. You know what I mean? Like,
but anyway, nah. So that night I had to turn right the fuck back around and go the fuck home, bro. But it's just,
I don't know if those are the choice of words you want to use.
Why?
You had to turn around after a woman told you it was a man.
Turn my car around and go home. Oh, damn, man. You can't even talk. You can't even have a regular conversation with your bros no more.
All right, so you said on the profile it was pictures of an actual woman. Mm. Okay, what about like the profile name? Because I know when I used to be on dating apps, at least those type of people, they will at least put it in a profile. Like, it wasn't nowhere in indication or TS. I know they like to put that in there.
It was I don't think, I wish I ain't unmatched the shit so I could pull up the profile, but I don't think it had no words on the profile, just like pictures and the age and the shit like that. But like,
what's easy niggas is?
I just want to know, like, what's the point of tricking somebody? Like,
I'm very disappointed that the person tricked you, but I do want to ask you one question. Did you guys like speak on the phone or anything? Like, it just
you just some horny nigga. That's what it was. Like,
we was texting back and forth. I'm a texter, so that's probably to my detriment, because if I probably would have had a conversation on the phone, but then again, they be trying to change up their voice and shit. I don't know, man, but.
It could have been Vince McMahon or any of one of these white wrestling alleged freak-offs. You know what I'm saying? They'd have you in there.
First of all, shame on them. That's 100%. But also shame on you, my nigga. You ain't do your proper due diligence. Nigga, how you just gonna pull up to somebody's residence? You know what I mean? Like, luckily they ain't pull up to your shit. You would have been really fat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't be that. No, I mean,
you would have had a sword fight.
No, hell no. What the fuck? Get the fuck
Yeah.
I'm just you do.
I don't want to answer no more questions from you. Like, you keep your questions to yourself. But yo, like I said, you just gotta really be careful on these dating apps these days. You know what I mean? Make sure who you talking to is who you talking to for real.
I think a lot of times they be comfortable doing this because unfortunately there are some men who will still proceed and fuck around.
But that's what I'm saying. What's the point of tricking a nigga? You could just be out front with what you are, and the niggas that's going to fuck with you is going to fuck with you, and the niggas that won't. So like I don't understand what's the point of that. Like you thought just because you told me and I was on my way there, I was going to keep coming.
Fucking crazy, bro.
I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro.
I'm already here. Fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm good.
Ain't nobody gonna know. Like,
I'm good, like, bro.
Yeah, I think that's a unique experience, unfortunately, that men have to deal with that I don't think women have to deal with on dating apps. I don't think they get tricked by trans men. I don't think trans men is. I wouldn't know. Ladies, let us know in the comments. I don't really hear about trans men trying to finesse women. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't hurt nobody's feelings, but that dangerous act can also cause those people to be in danger themselves. When you putting somebody in that situation and that's not what they prefer, you don't know how they're gonna react. You just trick them. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm not agreeing that anybody should do that or harm anybody, but a lot of these cases where you hear what's going on, it's because a person found out something they didn't know. And we had a trans person on the show, and they said they don't feel like they should have to tell nobody because that's their business.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Cue that flashback too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. What was you gonna say, Ace?
Yeah, I lost my chain of thought, guy.
Now, I was gonna say,
I know you've been on a dating app before too, bro.
I've been on dating apps before. I'm gonna give my experiences, but I'm just saying in general, us men, we got to do more of a better job at vetting these women because even outside of that, in that scenario, we got women lining niggas up. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so you don't know,
sure.
Like, you know what I mean? You really got to vet these women. I know niggas be horny and niggas be trying to fuck, but you really do got to do your due diligence because you could be putting yourself in a dangerous situation.
Nah, for real.
If I'm pulling up, I ain't pulling up by myself, man.
And let's not also ignore the women that be putting photos on from like 4 years ago. You go up in there, I just cut my hair. I used to have long hair. You got this photo of, we don't know who, that's your sister? No, that's not you. She was slim and tender. Now she big and remember, like it just is the worst.
This nigga tries to find every possible way to run.
But nah, it don't be the same person. It's sort of like some of the guests that we have on the show. But
if you know you don't look like them pictures, update your pictures, bro. Like that catfish.
I think catfishing happens to both genders, obviously, but it happens way more to men than it do women.
For sure.
I would say so, yeah.
I think my experiences with dating apps, I've been out for dating apps because number one, outside of them people, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be mindful of them people. They be on maps, like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
But for me, I felt like I was able to navigate that because, like I said, at least the apps out there was much more transparent, or they were hiding in their display name, or whatever. Or you go to their bio and they would say some, shit, or let you know this, so they would be more transparent. I never had an issue like Keem or whatever. But I also run into women that I got a lot of kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always run into a lot of single moms on dating apps. I run into women that's just entitled to men's money. Like, I got in a conversation with a woman, and then next thing you know, here's my follow me on Snap because they want to sell content. They want me to cash app them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always want some type of compensation. I'm like, damn, I just met you. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I haven't had the best experiences, and probably because I do be on the trash. I don't even know what a good dating apps. I be on the trash shit, so maybe my experience is because I be on the trash shit. I know you say you be on Hinge, and you said there much more quality women on Hinge. I never been on Hinge.
Hinge is a decent app to go on if you're looking for something serious, for sure. Hinge, I would recommend. Yeah.
And you would say now are you on dating apps looking for something serious, or are you just looking for a good time? Like,
no, I'm not looking for something serious right now.
Okay.
Would you if you met someone on a dating app?
If the right opportunity came along, I would definitely be open.
But are you transparent about just looking for a good time?
Sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Is that in your bio, or they just got to get to know you? Like, yeah, I ain't looking for, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, on dating apps, usually a woman would ask you that, like, because they want to know. I guess they've been through with the fuck boys and shit already, so they want to know up front, like, oh, what are you doing on here? What are you looking for? Blah blah. So I'll tell you, know what I mean, I'm just, meeting new people or whatever, not looking for nothing too serious right now.
Listen, I honestly want to have this experience. This is something we've been talking about for years.
What was that?
Because women swear it's so easy. Men got it easy. I really challenge a woman to make a social dating app profile of a man, and not no handsome nigga, like an average looking man, and try to like bag as much women as they think they can. And then they gonna see what the fuck they gotta deal with. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The replying back a week later, like, you know what I'm saying? The fucking boring ass conversation. You gotta initiate all the conversation.
First of all, they don't even know how to talk to men 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, but they swear they know how to talk to women, which is why they think it's easy to talk to women. Like, you know what I mean?
Because they think what will work on them will work for every woman.
It don't work on them. It depends who's saying it.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. That is true. Like, I mean, so like we gotta. I want to document that shit for real. I want to see how stressed women gonna be trying to navigate the world. Like, you know what I'm saying, on the dating apps. And like, man, this shit is fucking harder than I thought. Like, you know what I mean? So
we gotta set that up for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, let us know y'all dating experiences. If y'all bad, good, what apps is good. Maybe I might hop back on this motherfucker. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? But
it depends on what you're looking for.
That is true. That is true. This next topic I do want to get into. I know, Ju, you brought this up earlier. We talked about it earlier. Join the membership, man. I forgot to plug that in. You was talking about sex enhancement drugs, right? You was asking the fellas if we ever tried any sex enhancement drugs. What are your experiences with this?
Okay, so, and
you look like a gas station pill has popping.
Nah. But I always hear people speak heavy on, you got to do the honey pack on shorty. You put the honey pack with the Henny. You that nigga. I tried it, you know what I'm saying? Being an idiot, clearly, because after I tried, all that shit is basic, and that is some gas station remedy, whatever that. We don't know what's in this fucking honey pack. We don't know. The fucking label is in a different language, I think. I don't remember, but it's a golden pack. But everybody talk about the honey pack. Anyway, all that shit is, and maybe it's me, all that shit is Space Jam juice. You know the shit when niggas was trash in basketball and niggas came and wrote Michael Jordan's water?
Yeah.
That's all that the honey pack is,
Everything
bro.
is psychological.
It's trickery. You took my $12 and I was just the same nigga, and I was extra motivated, but it was the same nigga. I still did my thing, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't because of no honey pack. That shit was a lie. And I just drunk this shit that I don't know what it did to me. You know what I'm saying? I could be a bang baby from Static Shock. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck I just had. But I don't believe
Viagra and that shit like this.
I never had that before. But like I said, do you guys believe in these male enhancement or sex drive drugs or whatever these shits is? Have you had any experiences with them? Because I think it's fake.
Let me go, because I know Ace got, you know what I mean, he's, he
it's
got
fake.
more experience. But I've honestly never tried any of those. But I've never tried it because I have no problem right now. Like, I'm a good age. I don't got no problem with that. But I never wanted to try because I never wanted my brain to feel like I need this moving forward to stay erect or whatever the case is. So I've never, the most I ate was like,
what?
Booty?
Let me finish my sentence. The most I ate was CMOS, because they were saying that CMOS is good to make, men or erect or whatever the case is.
Like, booty moss.
Bro, we trying to have serious conversation for the folks. Like,
my apologies, bro. You talking about
Ace, you got a story coming up, so I would advise you to walk on eggshells, because I will ad-lib them motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now the most I ever had was the CMOS. I ate CMOS. CMOS is just good for your overall health and shit like that. I didn't feel like people say, "Oh, you eat CMOS, it makes you more, it gets you more erect." I didn't feel more erect. I just felt like I had a regular whatever. But yeah, I've never had experience.
So they Space Jammed you too.
Nah, CMOS is actually good for you.
It has actual health benefits outside of this, you know what I mean?
And it helps with blood circulation, which helps
you need that. Like,
you know what I mean?
So, but yeah, that's about it. I've never tried any pills. Hopefully, I never get to the point where I need to try them. But shout out to the if y'all gotta use it, then shout out to y'all. Like, you know what I mean? So.
I heard it was fun. You know what I'm saying? Get the honey pack. She gonna be on.
I too heard that same thing. Everybody like, you gotta try the honey pack. I just want to put it out there that I don't need none of these drugs. Now, I mean, I'm anybody that know me know I'm a pretty horny nigga in general. So
What?
Did he also know that too? I ain't gonna say did he.
Yeah. I thought he wasn't doing that.
You're
though.
right.
Yeah. But anyway,
white people to name.
I was in a situation where it was like, I want to say I had a sugar mama, but it was kind of along them lines, you know what I mean? So I felt obligated to, you know what I mean, perform with her, right? However, I wasn't really physically attracted to it, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying to.
So you a whore?
I was a whore.
It does come off very horrid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I definitely was a whore for that time. I ain't gonna lie. But you see how you admit it. You know what I mean? You gotta take accountability. But anyway, I tried the honey pack. I felt no difference. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I'm with you on that. That might be the Space Jam juice.
Y'all probably got the wrong honey pack. Y'all probably were eating regular honey, thinking that shit was done.
I did my research, nigga. Yeah. I looked up the shit. I went to the store with the picture, nigga. Like, yeah, let me get this shit right here. Yeah. The nigga actually showed. He like, yo, you gotta try this shit. This shit is the real shit. It's like it was called like Black Bull or some shit like that. Right?
I think I heard it, my homeboy.
So I caught one of them too. I'm like, I'm gonna try both of them. Nigga, that shit. Regular shit, and I got a headache the next day, nigga. I'm like, man, I'm not.
Yeah. You know what else they say is good for? Like, they say like ginseng is good for like
ginseng. Yeah, that's normally what they have in these substances. Like that's the main ingredient, or whatever. But yeah, I tried that shit, but I really ain't feel no difference. I ain't feel no difference at all. But what I did feel a difference when I was younger, my mans had put me on to a Viagra pill, right? So
what?
I guess his pops had them or whatever. He took one out, nigga, or whatever. He gave me one. So I had shorty.
Wait, y'all took it together? Like,
no, what?
Oh, you say your man? Y'all popped them? Y'all popped them?
No, he gave me one.
Pop the Molly. I'm sweating.
I had shorty pulling up. Know what I mean? Like, yo, try it with shorty, blah blah. So I'm like, all right. I ain't gonna take the whole pill because I'm a young nigga. So I'm like 16 at this time. So I ain't gonna try the whole pill. So I took half the pill, nigga. That shit, nigga. I might have been hard for 2 days, nigga.
Nigga like this. Nigga fighting and shit like this. You know the box.
I might have been.
Nigga trying to check that shit in his waistband.
Yeah, nigga, bro. I might have been hard for 2 days, bro. I couldn't get that shit down. I almost to the point where I was gonna go to the hospital. Like, yo, this shit was starting to hurt, nigga. Like,
damn.
Yeah. So I go work, nigga. But anyway, so then fast forward now. You know what I mean, man, last year I would say was a trying year for me. Right? I was open to trying drugs. Yeah. Don't do this. Kids watching, don't do this. Don't do this.
Kids shouldn't be watching this though, by the way, yeah.
Yeah, tune out at this part. But so I heard good things about ecstasy, right? So I ended up trying ecstasy. I did not have a good experience with ecstasy, I ain't gonna lie. And this shit gave me the gummy. So I thought maybe I just got a bad batch of ecstasy because, you know what I mean, I heard good things about it, you know what I'm saying? So we went to the ATL, you know what I mean? I copped some more. So I'm like, all right, different source, you know what I mean? Different experience.
Tesla, you got the whatever
different experience. Like, so I'm about to have a threesome, nigga. Pop the ecstasy, nigga. I'm getting it started, you know what I mean? Shorty's is kissing, whatever. So Shorty pull up, she started topping me off, right? My shit is gummy. Nigga, I'm like, no way, bro. So next Shorty come down, she topping me off. Still gummy. So I'm like, hold on, man. Wait.
Damn.
Wait. So
she said, turn around, let me eat your ass.
Nah, look at
that usually does it for me. Like,
you can't share with nobody.
My apologies.
I know they had to, low key, they had to be in that shit. Like, do this nigga even like women? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
No, well, thank God one of the shorties is somebody that I knew for a while. You know what I mean? So she know my body, whatever. You know what I mean? So she was like, because the other shorty was like, oh, he probably nervous. Niggas be too nervous to fuck with two women at the same time. Blah blah. I'm like, nigga, I've been waiting for this for my whole life. Nigga, I ain't nervous. Nigga, already. But anyway, Blue Chew had to save the day, man. And yo, Blue Chew, man, we looking for a sponsorship, by the way. You know what I mean? I'm telling this story in hopes that y'all see this and y'all, you know what I mean, reach out.
It's a testimonial. Like,
yeah, this is a testimonial right now. I took the E-pill. I had the gummy. I'm in there panicking, like, yo, I can't let this moment pass. Know what I mean? It's now or never.
Nigga in the bathroom, like, yo, come on, let's do this.
I went and took a shower. I'm in the shower, like, nigga, what the fuck? Wake up, nigga. Like, yo, we got work to do, nigga. So immediately, I'm like, oh, I got the blue chew. So when I took the blue chew, I mean, shorties, they went to go get a drink or whatever. So they drinking, they talking about blah. So I come out in the living room. So we sitting down talking and chilling. Next thing you know, I said, oh, it's time. It's time.
It's party time.
Yeah. And I mean, handle business and stuff, you know what I mean? So shout out to Blue Chew, saved the day.
And Blue Chew, if you use this clip without our permission, without giving us a sponsorship, yeah.
Yeah, y'all gonna turn into Blue Sue, nigga. Like,
Your name Chew.
for sure. Like, yo, I mean, like, yo, that's funny as hell though. Yeah, you do speak highly of it. I'm not gonna lie, you do.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I will recommend because it's not quite Viagra, but for if you like a nigga in your 30s, know what I mean, you just looking for a little
Blue
extra
Chew looking
pussy.
like the young nigga Viagra.
But I want to know, like, at what point do you like? Because me, like, I have the same partner. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to know, like, when would be the time that I would think I would need that? Like, I don't know in what instinct would I think I need that.
Like,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you took the Blue Chew, did you because you took it before, but did you feel more erect than you normally feel? Like, or it was just the same shit?
Yeah. Because when I took that shit, as soon as Shorty walked through the door, nigga, it was like, bing, like I guess because my mind was already thinking about it, like, and I couldn't even control it. You know what I mean? Like, normally Shorty pull up, you know what I mean? You hug, you know what I mean? You chilling. But as soon as she walked through the door, I was like, damn, yeah. Like, yeah, I can't even fight it, bro. Like, yeah, so it definitely give you that.
But would you use it on, like,
Shorty?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, like if you, like say it's a birthday or like Valentine's Day where you want to do something extra spicy.
And nigga said, shit, I owe her one.
I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like situations where you're doing something out of the ordinary, like you rent a hotel and y'all doing the whole hotel thing. You want to make the most of the night.
I just think them shits is fake, bro. So I don't know. Like maybe I gotta.
Blue Chew ain't fake, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm bro. It saved my life.
You might have to pop that one. Yeah, like, that should work for women too, or no?
Shit. I don't know. I think that's just for men. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I wonder if they got something. They gotta have like female Viagra, right? Some shit like
that. They got a female.
They got other shit that make them.
It's some pink shit. I forgot the name of it right now, but they call it the female Viagra.
Whoever watching, let us know in the comments what the females be using to keep that pussy wet.
You gonna say lube, like
but that E-pill did work on the women though.
Oh, they popped this shit?
Yeah.
Or what? And it worked on them?
Yeah, it ain't work on me, but it worked on them.
That's crazy.
So you popped the Molly out their ass.
Yo,
these are regular questions.
I mean, Molly and ecstasy ain't that too far off.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Can
saying?
I ask y'all a serious question though? Like, y'all ever gonna grow up? Like,
I know one thing. I ain't never taken no pill. I would never, bro.
You're not
don't say never, nigga.
Nah. I'm never, bro.
Oh, you talking about E?
Yeah, like I'm terrified of, God forbid how to. I just.
Wait, why are you terrified? Like,
yeah,
bro, just seeing like TV shows and shit like that. Niggas
what's terrifying about it? Like,
niggas be
you heard
people.
You heard terrifying stories about E-pills?
Yeah, like people start what's that shit when you start pause? You start foaming out the mouth and shit like that. Like,
oh, that's like if you overdose though. Like,
yeah, like I wouldn't know. You don't know what's in these shits, bro.
I mean, you're right. I mean, you gotta have a trusted person that you getting this from though. Like,
but we don't. I don't know no real drug dealers. I'm not in the rooms of real drug.
First of all, don't say me, nigga. Like, I'm only experienced on the shrooms. That's it. Like,
yeah, but you got a trusted source is what I'm saying. So,
but what's the shrooms and weed is all like it's grown.
Yeah, organic. Like.
Yeah, it's organic. So like when you talk about like these, and I know it's not even the topic, but these the pills and everything, I'm scared, bro.
Yeah, these is manufactured like chemicals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is putting together, whipping up in the kitchen.
I'm too terrified.
I mean, throughout my life, I've never been a person that even growing up, I never thought that I'd be trying shit at my age.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It was just something about last year. I was just like, fuck. I think it's Eli's fault, honestly. Man.
Wait, how's my fault?
Because once you put me onto the shrooms, nigga, after that, it was just like, man, let me.
Now, you know this because everybody that always explained ecstasy to you sounded like something that you wanted to experience. That's right up my alley. Like
even when they was telling me about it, I was just like, oh yeah, that's cool for you. You know what I mean? I don't think.
But that is always one thing I wanted to try though.
Ecstasy.
Because of the stories. It's like these freaky women, you know.
But that's the reason that I was open to trying it, because I ain't never heard no horror stories about them. You know what I'm saying? So shrooms and ecstasy, I was like, I never heard no horror stories. You know what I mean? So
I give it a try. I don't know if I'm a pop the the ecstasy. Like you know what I'm saying, I don't think that's my thing.
I mean, at this point, I won't recommend it. So.
They did say that's how Ja Rule made all his hits. You know what I'm saying?
That they did?
Yeah, that's what he made all his hits off of.
I can see that. I mean,
these drugs do be sparking a different type of creativity.
Nigga was in there screaming.
That's crazy. Yo,
shout out to Ja. Pull up to the show.
Niggas said pull up to the show.
Pull up, Ja.
You gonna pull up on a fucking e-pill, nigga. Like, yo.
Don't pull up with that, bro. Nah. Don't pull up with that. You gonna have to fight.
Yo, this next topic, right? Yo, hit that like button, man. Subscribe if y'all not already subscribed. Join the membership, man. Got some behind the scenes footage, extra content. We got a lot of things coming out 2025, man. This next topic, right? How far have y'all traveled for a sneaky link? A lot of these questions, I feel like it's tough for you to answer because I'm thinking like, damn, I don't want to fucking, like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I do have a past. I ain't living in my past, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not afraid to say, but I mean, I'm trying to think. I've been a lot of places. I don't know. So,
you do have a past where you've been traveling and eating ass.
No, I don't travel and I don't yet.
I think the furthest I traveled would have to be Jamaica, for sure. Like, I would say that's the furthest.
Nigga, that's far. Nigga, the fuck?
That is far. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to think about this shit.
Nigga, all the way to Jamaica? That's out the country, nigga. Hey, that must have been some good.
Shout out to her. Like, it wasn't worth the travel.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's good. Like, but it was all right. You don't want to travel out the country for something that's all right. Like,
you ain't have it before you travel.
No.
Oh, that was your first experience?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't going out the country for no first.
Yeah, we met out here right before Labor Day. Actually, she was out here, and then
she knows.
So that's where you wanted the scenery to be, like.
Yeah, how y'all end up going to Jamaica?
Nah, she lives out there. She just was out here for Labor Day. That was it. So yeah, I went to Jamaica.
So y'all was in a long distance thing, and you pulled up on it.
I wouldn't say we was a long distance. We was talking, we was vibing, chilling, and shit like that. And that was the perfect excuse to go to Jamaica. Like, I ain't never been to Jamaica. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, might as well kill two birds with one stone.
That's for sure.
But yeah, that was about it. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Eat your booty all over the world.
I am a traveler. I mean, just in regular life, I like to travel. So I'm not opposed to traveling too. You know what I mean? Link up with somebody. Recently, I had shorty. She actually flew me out to. Damn, should I say all this? Yeah, she actually flew me out to Canada though. So okay. I went to Canada.
First class.
Yeah, for a sneaky link.
Okay, all right. That nigga brought the blue chew with him that time.
That nigga about to get deported twice.
Like, yes, there. But I've been to other states. Been out the country. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say too much more, but yeah, I travel.
Okay. And that's the furthest you went.
Yeah. Okay. I've been in the Caribbean. I mean, for some sneaky links. You know what I mean?
Nigga, I go to the map to see which one is first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's 1,800 miles and 2,000.
But for some reason, the craziest to me is going to the Bronx. Nigga, I traveled to the Bronx with some pussy when I was younger.
Yo, you know that shit was I agree with you. Like, for some reason,
you just switched the topic. Where's the craziest or how far you ever went? Now, that's what the craziest thing you ever did for because we all have dangerous stories about the Bronx.
The crazy part is we live in New York City, and even though we travel further, the Bronx still is like fucking far as fuck to us. Like, yo,
and at that time I wasn't driving, nigga. I was on that train, nigga. And she lived in the P's too.
You went in the P's?
I went in the P's.
Nah.
I wilded out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to
you. But you knew she lived in the P's, or you ain't know?
I ain't know. I ain't know the Bronx like that, whatever. But as I got closer, I said, damn.
Like, I thought he was gonna link up with Ice Spice.
Yeah. I mean, it was worth it though. I ain't gonna lie. I will say it was worth it. I mean, she was a little baddie. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't have did it again though. Like, and in hindsight, I wouldn't have did. It wasn't like nothing crazy happened, but it was just like I could have that could have been a crazy night though for sure.
I don't think y'all, like the viewers, I don't think y'all really understand like how far the Bronx is. Like we all from Brooklyn. So like, and at the time I lived in Queens, like the borderline of Brooklyn and Queens at that time, I had to take the A train. Yeah. Bro, the A train all the way to the Bronx, you literally could fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep again, and still not be there. That's how long that fucking ride is, bro.
Yeah, that's the very end.
Yeah, like that shit is just too crazy, bro. Like,
yeah. And the women in the Bronx will get your ass in some shit. I ain't gonna hold you out of any other place.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for sure. But shout out to the Bronx. So,
shout out to they do got some nice joints in the Bronx, man, but it's just a bad stigma out there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I do want to get into this real quick because I don't know if y'all seen recently, Fabio was like, they was talking about the prettiest girls in New York City.
Yeah.
And he said that he thinks the prettiest girls is from Queens. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Well, I would say that most of the Queens girls' parents are from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? A lot of people from Brooklyn, once they get some money, they move to Queens.
Okay,
that's just how it goes. But they won't admit to it. But I want to probably say Queens probably do got some baddies, man. I say Queens and Brooklyn. I say Queens and Brooklyn, or Brooklyn.
I definitely gonna have to go with Queens. I feel like all of Queens got some Johns. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we talk about Brooklyn, like you be a probably bad style. Like, actually,
Brooklyn is huge though.
Brooklyn is huge, yeah.
Brooklyn is huge.
Queens is huge too. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, Queens might be bigger than Brooklyn, bro.
Queens is bigger than Brooklyn.
Yeah, Queens might be bigger than Brooklyn. I don't know, like,
but yeah, I think Queens got more variety though. I would say
Queens do got more variety. That's for sure.
They got every type you're looking for in Queens. You want the Indian, the Spanish, the black, whatever. Like
that's
they do. I mean, Queens is the most diverse borough, so that makes sense.
So I would say maybe if that's why he said it, then I could agree with that.
And I'm not just talking about looks. I'm talking about like personalities and everything. Because in Brooklyn, I ain't going from y'all a little rough. Y'all a little rough out here.
They on their Lola Brooke, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of getting sunned to death. You know what I'm saying? Shorties out here is crazy.
Yeah, that is a fact. Yeah, there's much more.
I apologize, my shorties from Brooklyn, so let me be quiet.
But fuck you, me, suck my dick, nigga. Now for sure, Queens got it. Like Queens got it for sure, man. I'm not gonna hold you. Like people were saying, I hate when we talk about boroughs and the motherfuckers talk about Harlem. I'm like, nigga, y'all not a borough. Like, why are you always entertaining this conversation?
I'm not jumping into it for some Harlem niggas pop up over here and represent them 20 blocks.
They for sure. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, you already got enough beef in these streets. Pause. That was
what?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I don't know what. I ain't get that memo. I don't know what you talking about. I'm gonna lead it. Join the membership. Maybe y'all might find out what you're talking about. Membership.
What?
Like, yo, listen,
what's going on?
That's between y'all.
I mean, that's his business.
He talking about you got beef in the streets. I don't know what's going on.
I'm talking about you.
Cool, me.
You, yeah.
Oh shit. I thought you talking about you this whole time. In that case, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
I'm quiet as fuck. Like, I know you ain't talking about me.
Wait, what? Listen, I ain't.
I'll tell you after this.
I'm about to say, like, yo. Listen, what does the term 90s fine mean? And why is it the 90s always considered the pinnacle of black beauty? What's your thoughts when we talk about 90s fine? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I think 90s fine is just when actors and actresses was that we just had like a lot of people in the limelight at that time, you know what I'm saying? Like if you look at like movies today, it's like male actors, we got like Michael B. Jordan, we got Idris Danson, I think his name is, but it's not like a variety like how we had like back in the day. You had Denzel, you had Will Smith, you had Martin, you had all these people. You had Halle Berry, you got Gabrielle Union, you got Vivica. We just had like a variety of people in the limelight in movies, and you know what I mean, everywhere you look. So I think that's why that's like the pinnacle, because like yeah, everybody was out there at that time. Like now, it's like I don't know who would say is the pinnacle. There's only a few. You know what I'm saying? Like who would say is the it actress right now? A black woman.
Probably is going to be an older woman.
That's what I'm saying. Like nobody's really coming to mind right now as far as black actresses.
Yeah, but when we talk about 90s fine, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they was fine. That's what I'm saying. Like Vivica was in her prime. I mean, Halle, Nia Long, like all these people was in their prime.
I think what we are ignoring is the natural beauty aspect of them being able to walk in a room without a pound of makeup, without shape shifting their bodies, without manipulating the TV or on how they were naturally slim. Or even the thick women, you know what I'm saying? Like you had women from the 90s. Shit, Jill Scott, she didn't have, a lot of these women didn't have like crazy bodies or wagons or big breasts or whatever the case is. They were naturally beautiful. You know, you were attracted to them and who they portrayed on these shows or movies. They had short hair. They had a natural aesthetic. They didn't have like long green wigs and, you know, big old giant fat asses. You know what I'm saying? It was 90s fine. Like they looked like, and they may have had makeup on, but they looked like they woke up like this. That whole song, Woke Up Like This, they lived it. My wife is Nia Long. I would always love her. She ain't have no wig on her head. She had the short bob. Not many women could do that. And Halle Berry, she can do it too. But natural beauty, man. Natural beauty. She looks the same today.
Yeah. I gotta definitely agree with you on. I think why we refer to the 90s and we use that era specifically. Like I don't hear people say 80s fine or 70s fine or 2000s fine, like or 2010. Like we only hear 90s fine, and because that's when the pinnacle of natural beauty, the elegance that black women had, the confidence that black women had was just unmatched. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't until like you get to the 2000s and they start to, you know, monetize on, you know, women's insecurities.
For sure.
The makeup industry, you get the cosmetic surgery industry, you get the wig industry, the weave. And we had these women in the 90s who were just unapologetically themselves, and they just embraced that.
But
like,
don't y'all think it was the abundance too, though? Like, because you could name a bunch of people from the 90s, bro. I'm still thinking
that's
names.
what I'm saying.
Aaliyah, Beyonce was coming up. It's just so many people that was out and doing their thing in that time. Like, we don't have that now.
Because the women you would name now are all, not all, but majority are shapeshifters.
And there was a uniqueness.
Can we no shade to them, you know, be who you want to be, whatever the case may be. Yo, bro, because name how many women that we fantasized over all those women we named prior. So I don't want nobody saying Nia Long, the Halle Berrys, all of them. We all fantasize of wanting to be with a woman, like even the Little Kims, and she was natural at one point. Name me 3 females that's out now that you fantasize over that didn't do any trickery.
Damn, 3 is tough. Chloe Bailey, like she does have the makeup over, but she is still, that I know of, natural, and she wears her, you know, she got the dreads and stuff like that.
Appreciate her. Shout out to Chloe. They gonna say her sister. Go ahead.
Her sister. Yeah, I wasn't, but I was struggling over here. Shit. Because everybody else that I'm thinking had some type of cosmetic enhancements or, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm trying to think of these natural girlies who live in they natural.
But it's crazy. I can't even think of a black actress that's coming up now that I can't even think of nobody like that's the it woman. You know, Halle had her time, Nia Long had her time.
No, Issa.
Who?
Issa Rae.
Okay,
Issa Rae.
Issa's a good one.
Issa Rae. Yes, shout out to Issa. You know what I mean? But she's not like, she's not like a sex symbol. That's what I'm saying. She's not like a sex symbol.
I think that's very attractive about Issa. Like that's what attracts me.
I think Issa is an attractive
I used
woman.
to watch was Insecure, and I'm like, damn, Issa could get it right now. You get up. My apologies, not trying to be respectful, but you know what I'm saying.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. But I'm like, yo, Issa looking all right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I think I say this,
the
like,
difference between looking at height and Halle Berry was the sexiest woman on earth at one point. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
she didn't have to reveal herself to do it. I think we're so like used to women being naked that's what we only expect and respect.
Yeah, because I think there's a difference between a woman that's beautiful and a woman that's sexy. Like I look at like Gabrielle Union, she's older now, but even when she was growing up, I always looked at her. She was I honestly never looked at Gabrielle as a sexy woman. I just thought she was beautiful. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think those
think Gabrielle was sexy?
I never looked at her as sexy. I just looked at her, she's a beautiful woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think those are two different things. Like,
Gabrielle Union wasn't sexy.
But the thing is, she also dressed bring it. What's the name of it? Bring It On. She was revealed, sexy skirt. Whatever. Yeah. We didn't look at her like how we look at most of these women wearing sexy. They got their ass cheeks out with it.
Yeah, true.
It's different.
That's why I said there's a difference between a woman who's beautiful and a woman who's sexy. Because a woman that's sexy, you're thinking about her only in a sexual aspect. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just want to have sex with her. Like, beauty is just like, damn, this woman, she has the nice body, she has a face. The face is beautiful. Like, you just look at her in a different light. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's just how I look at it.
Women, you could have sex appeal outside of revealing yourself. That's all.
And I think there was a uniqueness to those black women. Like, because nowadays women are just copy and paste. Like, they just go to the doctor and say, I literally go to the doctor and say, I want to look like this. So it's just a copy and paste prototype every time. Like, back in the 90s, there was much more uniqueness. Like, all of the black women were very unique. Annihilation, all these women like Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell, they all had a unique look to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't be like, oh, so-and-so, they look alike. Nowadays, all these women look alike.
That's true.
They all got the same features. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, there's no
that's true. That's
there.
true.
Like, yeah.
And then you could compare your girl to so many different, women, because you had women that look like Holly, even you had some niggas that had women that look like Queen Latifah. That's their point. You know what I mean? I mean, for sure. Like, but like I said, there's that uniqueness there, and I think that's why we always refer to. I think it's just timeless. Like, that beauty is timeless because it's going to transcend. It don't matter if niggas go through a BBL phase or this. Back. Like, that beauty just transcends time. Like, in any era, those women are going to be attractive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in 30 years now, we might look at these BBL women like, whoa, the fuck, that shit ain't, niggas is really attracted to that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we might look at that like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, any female podcast, you know what I'm saying? We want to hear y'all rebuttal to, like, even the equivalent to with the men. We want to hear what the ladies think. What's changed about the men from then to now? Because the only thing
what do the women say? Damn, those men is 90s fine. Like, do they say shit?
Because the only thing that would change is drastically is like the jewelry.
For men?
Yeah. Like, niggas feel like they got to have a big brick chain on their neck and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, but
I would say that they probably would say the men were much more defined, like as far as their physique. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
probably
men nowadays much more like niggas letting themselves go and shit. We don't niggas don't be working out as much. Like,
yo, why you telling my business out in the streets, my boy?
I'm the same way. Like, I'm telling my own business. Like, you know what I mean? So
I don't know. Cause who would you say was like Brocky back in the day? Like,
more like Morris Chestnut. He came in the 90s or
he wasn't Brocky. But Cuban Gooding Jr. had all the women at one point. He was like a dude. Denzel always had all the women.
But Denzel was never
Kid and Play always had all the women from them iconic times. Will Smith.
There was nobody Brocky for real. Like,
nobody Brocky.
Only Morris Chestnut.
He wasn't Brocky though.
I'm not saying Brocky, I'm saying more defined. You know what I mean? Like,
but then you look at Michael B. Jordan, that nigga Brocky. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, but Will Smith didn't get Brocky till like later on in his career, you know what I'm saying?
But all the women already had crushes on those dudes. But generally, you probably see like them niggas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, men really didn't change that much. That's what I'm saying.
Ain't much to change on a man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I would say, I would say
just the fashion.
I say men probably grew their hair more. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because it was a break.
Men now got more hair than they did back.
It was an era back then where everybody had hair as well.
Yeah, niggas have braids.
Yes.
Yeah, I get
oh,
that.
okay,
Like,
yeah. Mostly light skinned niggas though. Like.
Yeah, watch your head. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas say we always bring it back to light skin versus dark skin. Like, listen, man. Yeah, let us know in the comments too. They probably gonna say we shouldn't be talking about black women, like, regular shit like that. But we actually bigging up black women. So, like, I don't know how that could backfire. I don't know how that could possibly backfire on us, but it probably will.
It will.
Yo, man.
What's
anyway,
take their mics away.
What's SpongeBob said? A few moments later.
I don't want to say SpongeBob because now I'm thinking about that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, wait, we had a topic like that or something like that, right?
What?
About what show defined you or something like that? Or
what iconic show that got you through your teenage years? Oh, yo,
Yeah.
I go first. The iconic show, besides, I used to fuck with my cartoons, but the most iconic show that got me through my teenage years that I had to go home for, that I did not want to miss, was 106 and fucking Park. You know what I'm saying? I literally had left from, what was that? I had Jackie Robinson program in my school, play basketball, did my things, you know what I mean? And then I would run home, get my little fake ass snacky snacks, and watch 106 and Park. You got to see all the live entertainers
perform. Did you go to one of the shows before?
I did, and I love the show so much. So I watched it from being in school till I was out of school, and I finally got an opportunity to go there when I was out of school. And I think this is after freeing AJ. No disrespect, Terrence J, but you wasn't freeing AJ. But I got there, and my coworkers all saw me on TV, and I pulled out. Nigga, it wasn't good. Nigga, I'm supposed to be at work. Niggas say he called out. Like, I called out.
The good thing about that era was that niggas, it wasn't like they could go to YouTube or like, DVRs wasn't there yet.
But the problem is, everybody and their mama watched 106 and Park. I think it was an age gap barrier. Like, your mama watched it, your grandmama watched it, and you watched it. It had all generations watching it at the same time.
So what happened at your job?
They didn't tell my director at the time.
Yeah.
But they was talking shit like, and I worked with all women at that time too, so they was but regular shit.
Yeah, that's a good one. I ain't gonna.
You got one, Keem?
Yeah. I don't know if this would be my teenage years, but definitely. I mean, around there. But Family Matters. We was talking about Family Matters earlier. And me personally,
lying, bro.
I don't think Family Matters get enough credit. Like, you know what I mean? It don't get put up there with the Fresh Princes of the world and shit like that. I feel like, I don't think it get enough credit.
So Carl Winslow, he goes in the Black Father
Hall of Fame.
Carl Winslow
is definitely Black Father Hall of Fame material.
I don't mean no disrespect to Carl. Carl, you did your thing, but nah.
That was. I don't know if I'm gonna say I liked it more than Fresh Prince, but it's definitely up there with Fresh Prince to me, in my opinion.
It's up there, and I love the show, but it's not.
Bro, you wasn't really watching the show, bro. I know you wasn't really watching the show like that, bro.
I don't know if I would love that show if it wasn't Urkel on it. That's the thing.
If Urkel wasn't on there,
I don't know if I would love the show.
But would you love Fresh Prince if Will Smith wasn't on there?
That is a valid point.
Yes, that's the stars of the show. It's
the star, but I also like the storylines of Carlton. The storyline.
That's enough to carry the show.
See, the thing is,
if the storyline with Carlton all revolved with Will.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, what I'm saying is, but Carlton had his own things going on. I don't think,
and that would have been boring if Will never came to stay with them.
I'm saying like if Will left for a little bit and they had to keep the show going
with just Carlton.
You
better off saying Jeffrey was more entertaining than
Jeffrey, Carlton, Jazzy Jeff. Everybody had a good storyline. Who besides what's the name? What is everybody else's storyline? Laura had a storyline, but
Eddie had a storyline too.
What was the storyline?
I mean, he was the popular kid in high school. Whatever.
He did play football, right?
Yeah, he played football and shit.
Yeah, it wasn't carrying, bro.
And no,
Carlton ain't carrying neither. What you mean?
But if we gonna compare, each of the characters, I don't think they stack up, bro. I'll be honest with you. Like standalone characters, like, you know what I mean.
I would follow Jazzy Jeff around for a little bit, bro, before I watch.
Jazzy Jeff could have his own spinoff. That's the thing. I don't think nobody on Family Matters could have their own spinoffs. Like, you know what I mean?
Except Steve.
Except Steve, yeah.
Well, Steve, yeah, he's the icon of it. You know?
I could agree with that, but I still think it was a great show.
I mean, it was a solid show. Yeah. I think for me, I got two. And the first one is, niggas know I love anime. Dragon Ball Z, I'm not gonna hold you. Dragon Ball Z, that motherfucker, that definitely got. I don't care how many times they ran that shit back, because them niggas are doing a rerun. Niggas had to go through the Frieza arc, the Planet Namek arc 100 times before that nigga Goku turned Super Saiyan. Like, I don't give a fuck. I watched that shit from the start to the finish, to the start again to the finish. Like, that shit for sure got me through. That actually got me into anime. Even at the time, Pokemon is technically an anime, but we didn't grow up thinking Pokemon. We just thought it was a cartoon.
For sure.
Yeah. But Pokemon is definitely an anime. But Dragon Ball Z got me into anime for sure.
I love Dragon Ball Z and I watched it, but the fucking 40-minute pause, like, bro, come on, bro.
They did drag that shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
We looking at each other like Diddy and that nigga. Like,
niggas is fucking screaming to power up for like 3 episodes.
You come back on
I used to always look like, yo, if I was the villain, why I'll punch this nigga? Like, why am I letting this nigga charge up? Like, yo, rush this nigga. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? But
I ain't gonna lie, that's what used to annoy me about Dragon Ball Z.
Yo, they showing you the clouds and shit.
You know how
like,
they show you the previously for the last episode? And then they start back. Niggas still I'm like,
previously on Dragon Ball Z. And then they're giving you the backstory for 5 minutes. I'm like, bro. But that is anime rule 101. You always gotta let the niggas power up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That disrespect. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
they got morals in anime.
Yeah,
bro.
you just gotta let the niggas power up. And then my other show, outside of the Fresh Prince, I think that's too easy. I gotta say SpongeBob, bro. Like, some niggas just SpongeBob, bro. Like, that put me on, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Eli got a reference.
Yo, there's a SpongeBob reference for everything in life.
Bro,
I promise you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not don't bring up no creepy SpongeBob pedophile shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the regular look. Oh my gosh. Like,
this what you was watching, Eli?
Bro, that's AI. Like, come on, man. Y'all know that's AI, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, nigga AI and some shit. Like,
hey, yo,
listen.
I'm Eli, one of Eli's best friends. I went to Eli's crib. This is back when me and Eli first met.
It's not true.
Can I tell the people? I got to ask because we real friends. I don't want to fight after the show. I don't want to throw the hands with you. Can I tell the people?
Yeah, I mean, you can make up just a story that you're going to make up. Go ahead, man.
Look, Eli, this is when we still, well, I ain't live with parents, but we were young enough to have our parents around. Well, his parents around. But I went to pull up to my bro crib, and this is when Eli used to make beats, y'all. You know what I mean? He was a beat maker. I was an artist at the time, and just going to pull up, chill, see what's up with my bro. And I don't know where he was at this moment, but the nigga had matching set. SpongeBob pillow sheets blanket set.
It wasn't a matching set. Come on.
It was the matching set, bro.
It was a blanket and it wasn't mine, bro. Like, yo, come on, bro.
Yo.
He had a poster. Bro, this nigga really loves SpongeBob, nigga. Like,
first of all, I didn't have no SpongeBob poster, nigga.
You did.
No, I didn't. I had a D-Wade poster on my wall post. I had a D-Wade poster on the wall. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was no SpongeBob poster, nigga. Like,
and when you turn your TV on, what channel would it always be on too?
It was on Nickelodeon. I fuck with Nickelodeon for sure.
Wait. So you admitting that you had the SpongeBob sheet though?
It was a blanket. Set. It wasn't mine. It was no pillow set.
So it's no kids in your house, bro.
Who was it then?
Listen, my sister had a friend who has a sister.
It sound like a lot.
Her son came over and that was his blanket. That was it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was it.
And it happened to be on your bed.
He was staying on my bed while I was.
Yo, I know there's times when we tell people to call their parent. I would love for you to call your parent on this one.
Nigga said my sister had a friend who had a sister.
Let me ask her. Let me ask her.
Nigga said my sister had a friend.
She might be sleep. I ain't about to bother.
Sleep? What the fuck? Yo, America, it's 7:14.
My mom, she older. She go to bed.
Nah, I know she don't.
But that wasn't mine for the record. Like,
y'all so call moms, bro.
I call her after hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the people want to know right now.
She sleeps. Like, you know what I mean? So I ain't gonna.
Yo, the nigga had the sheet, the pillow, the blanket. Yo, bro.
Put a one in the chat if you believed you, man. Let's see what the people
I'm not going to exaggerate, bro.
I have no fucking blanket set. Like, come on, bro. Now you drop.
Bro.
No, bro.
What you gonna say next? I had the underwear, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, you probably had the G-string set.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, yo, see, that's why I don't be saying shit, man. Niggas be dragging shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but bro, and this how I know why he had it, because he didn't know I was just pulling up. You know, you going by your bro's like neighborhood, pulling up like whoop, whoop. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was a nigga without a phone. We all know that.
Right.
So when I popped up, it was a surprise always.
So you popped up and he wasn't expecting it, so he had time to hide.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So,
I see what you're
dragging,
saying. Yeah, I see
bro,
what you're saying.
We dragging it. Like,
So call mom, bro. She corroborate this story right now.
Right now, so I ain't gonna, but yo,
maybe
you know who you sound like right now?
what that is.
When we got the women on the show, we be like, call your ex, and they're like, nah, he at work. That's what you sound like right now.
Yo, join the membership. You know what I mean? I'll call my mom for the members only.
Nigga, he got to talk to her first. You know,
nigga send it the text like,
yo, but shout out to SpongeBob. SpongeBob is the only show that came out I think it came out 1999 or 2000. And it's still on air to this day, 20-25 years
Ain't
later,
Simpsons
like,
on still too?
Simpsons is still on. But that's one of the rare few cartoons that actually
so y'all saying only yellow niggas survive on TV? Because they both yellow.
It's looking that way. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I mean, so. Was there actually white people in The Simpsons, or the yellow people?
Were yellow.
Oh, okay. I thought there was actual white people too. I feel like
they've been like paler people, if you would say, but
yeah, the black nigga in The Simpsons.
Yeah, the nigga that went to the no, not even that nigga, the other nigga that they
the
went
cop,
to,
the black cop. His man they used to be in the bar.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, man, I was gonna say we appreciate y'all, but nigga, this is us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. I was gonna, you know, I usually said to the guests.
I mean, I appreciate y'all too, man. I mean,
sometimes
this is a new year. You know what I mean? I had some New Year's resolution to show more appreciation to my bros. You know what I mean? So I just want to let you know, Eli, I appreciate you. I love you too, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. It's mutual. Like,
He not gonna say
Drew, I appreciate you too.
Appreciate you. I love you too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's mutual, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Like, I mean,
This nigga 40
Yeah,
years
2025 niggas still can't say it, bro. That's crazy, bro. He need therapy.
Yo, with all these things going on in the world, bro, you gonna have regrets. And when you try to go into heaven, God come like, you ain't even tell your bros you love them.
but he gonna be able to read my mind. He gonna be like, yo, I know it's there. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Nah.
man,
gotta say it,
whatever, man. Like, yo, I appreciate y'all, man. But anyway, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. You know what I mean? And join the membership. Y'all might see some shit in the memberships. I don't know, man. We let y'all. You gotta join, man. Join. Cop the merch too. I almost forgot about the merch, man. Dailyrapupcrew.co.
And let us know some more topics y'all want to see on the bros chat. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely have some more. Because, you know, Keem out here, you know what I'm saying? The feds listening to this episode, they gonna knock on his door.
For what?
What you were saying earlier.
What is it?
You want me to repeat it? I'm not the fan.
Tell me after.
All right.
They knocking on your door right now, nigga. Like, I'm saying, like, yo, we out of here.
Yeah, we out of here, man.
What?